विग्रहाय हिमाभदिव्यै छविसुन्दराय तस्मै महाप्रेमरसप्रदाय चैतन्यचन्द्राय नमो नमस्ते। चैतन्यचन्द्राय नमो नमस्ते। चैतन्यचन्द्राय नमो नमस्ते। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद, जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौरभक्तवृंद। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद, जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So yesterday we did not read yesterday. We sung the glories of Sri Advaita Acharya, and that's where we stopped. So we'll continue reading from here. That by associating here, by associating with the holy persons and discussing transcendental subject matters with them, like this, one becomes convinced of the value of spiritual life. Very soon, hearing of Krishna becomes pleasing to the ear and begins to satisfy one's heart. After receiving such spiritual messages from holy persons or from pure devotees, if one tries to apply them in his own life, one naturally and successively develops faith, attachment, and devotion while progressing on the path of Krishna consciousness. We discussed this the other day in detail. What is the meaning of each of these things? The Lord then informed Sri Sanatan Goswami about the behavior of a devotee. The sum and substance of such behavior is that one should always stay aloof from unholy association. The sum and substance, the essence of all the behavior, everything, considering all the points, the most important aspect of a devotee, of the behavior of a devotee, is that a devotee always keeps himself or herself aloof from the association of non-devotees or unholy persons who are very materialistic by nature. So keeping aloof in association, not that we will not look at that person. Association also we discussed in detail. So a devotee always keeps oneself aloof from such association of two materialistic people. Whenever you speak to such persons, they will speak about their glories, their own glories, about their own position, about their past life, about their family, about their childhood. Oh, my father did this, I did this, my father's father did this. But whenever you speak of Krishna, they are not interested. So that means they are too materialistic, too attached to materialism. So we should not associate with such persons. And what is unholy association? It is the association of one who is too much attached to women or one who is not a devotee of Lord Krishna. Ek asadhu, Stri Sangi, Ek asadhu, Krishna abhakta. Three things. So, Stri Sangi, one who is very attached to women. In case of women, it is if somebody is too attached to men. How do we understand that? If somebody is too attached to looking good, ultimately if we go to the underlying reason for it, what is the reason that men or women, they want to dress up very fashionably, they want to look very nice, and then they want to go out? The reason is they want to attract the opposite gender. That is the underlying reason. Whether somebody accepts it upfront or not, but that is the core reason. That is the psychology. There is no other reason. Even if somebody says that no, I do it for myself, then if that is the reason, then you do it at home. Why do you want to do it when you are going out? So somebody who is too attached to the opposite gender, or one who is not a devotee of Lord Krishna, that is, as we discussed, that somebody who is simply attached to their own whimsical thoughts and to their own past and own glories, but they are not attracted or they are not interested to hear about the glories of the Supreme Lord. Those who are envious of the devotees of the Lord, some people they will say, oh, these ISKCON devotees, Um, so once I think somebody had this question previously. Um, Once Srila Prabhupada, when I forgot which country, but when he reached, the disciples of Srila Prabhupada, they got a limousine for Srila Prabhupada, and there were some press reporters. So yes, Australia. This was in Australia. So this press reporter had questioned Prabhupada that, oh, you wear these kind of clothes and you call yourselves like you don't earn anything, but your disciples, they are getting limousine. Um, so why should you, when you say that you are in the renounced order, then why should you have a limousine? And so, uh, and the press reporter also said that you don't even work. So Srila Prabhupada said, what is that? And the press reporter said that you are not even working. The Srila Prabhupada said, I am working more than you. How many hours do you sleep? So the reporter was trying to question Srila Prabhupada. She tried to say something else. Prabhupada said, no, first you come to the point. How many hours do you sleep? I sleep. Do you know how many hours I sleep? Do you know how many hours I work? Do you know how many times I travel around the world just to preach this? Do you know how many books I have written? You are a press reporter. You are supposed to write have you written any books? How many books have you written? How many books have you read yourself? So the press reporter was completely um, taken aback. Now, Srila Prabhupada, somebody who does not know the glories of Srila Prabhupada may think that, oh, Prabhupada was very rude. But actually, Srila Prabhupada exactly knows what dose needs to be given to whom. Some people, there is a saying, लातों के भूत बातों से नहीं मानते. So there are some people who need that dose because they are envious. For somebody who is innocent, it is different. But somebody who is envious of the Lord and envious of the pure devotees of the Lord, envious of those people who are giving their life and soul to preach the mission of the Lord, because ultimately this is the only thing that can actually take us out of our samsar dukh. Samsar means the repetition of birth and death. Repetition of birth and death means continuous suffering, an increase in suffering. So that is samsara. So one who preaches this message of the Supreme Lord is the ultimate benefactor for all humanity, not just human beings, for entire humanity. Everything else of this material world is useless. Everything is like a zero, 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 zero. Unless there is Krishna in front, unless there is one in front, the zeros have no value. If there is one, if there is Krishna in front, if priority is Krishna, everything is done for Krishna, then behind that one, as many zeros you add, the value increases. But without that one, what is the value of millions of zeros? Zero, nothing. So, Srila Prabhupada, he used to sleep only 2 hours. He was writing these translations of Srimad Bhagavatam, 12 cantos. He wrote the translations, purports, not just translations, the purports. Without the purports, we would have not understood anything ever. Then he wrote the translations and purports of Bhagavad Gita, which is the essence of all scriptures. Even that nobody would have understood. Most people, they give their own interpretations. I think this is like that. I think that is called ulterior motive. Somebody with their own whimsical thoughts, they are thinking, I think. No, there is no question of I think. Srila Prabhupada has never written here, I think or I believe. Krishna said this. Direct. Whatever Krishna has said, the same message has been given by Srila Prabhupada. Unlike others who have interpreted the message their own way. So somebody who is too attached to women, or somebody who is not devotee of Lord Krishna, who is not interested in the glories of Lord Krishna, who is envious of Krishna, of Lord Krishna, envious of the devotees of Lord Krishna, the devotees themselves should stay aloof from such kind of association, because that is poison. These are unholy persons. One is thus advised to associate with holy devotees of the Lord. Okay, very important thing. Holy devotees of the Lord. So, somebody just saying lip service that I am a devotee of the Lord. You don't know how much devotion I have I have for Krishna. You have no idea how much love I have for Krishna. Okay, how much love do you have for Krishna? Are you following the instructions of Krishna? I don't need to follow instructions of Krishna. Instructions is for neophytes, for the beginners. I am a pure devotee. There are people who say that. I am a pure devotee of the Lord. I don't need all these things. Please stay away from such association. Therefore, here Srila Prabhupada is explaining or quoting the words of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna himself. So one is advised to associate with holy devotees of the Lord, carefully avoiding the association of unholy non-devotees. Unholy non-devotees, those who are not following instruction of the Lord, should be understood. Now, even in the Bible, Jesus Christ has given 10 commandments. If somebody claims themselves to be a Christian, the first point is, are they following those 10 commandments? First commandment is, thou shalt not kill. Are they killing other living beings? Interpretation is no. Jesus never said that don't kill animals. He said don't kill humans. No, Jesus just said thou shalt not kill. Where is it written? Humans or animals? So that is interpretation. So those 10 commandments, if somebody is following them as it is, then that person should be understood. Yes, this person is really devotee of Jesus Christ. So like that, so on and so forth. In all the, we have to understand that this is like a grading. So if somebody is in the first grade, they will not understand the essence or subject matter of a fifth grader or that of a 10th grader. They will only understand ABCD 1, 2, 3, 4. So, therefore, based on time, place, circumstances, the Supreme Lord Krishna sends his expansions, his messengers, his son, someone for such locations, for such people, so that they will teach in the form of guru, so that they can teach those people, those children of the first graders in the language of the first graders. And here in the teachings of Lord Chaitanya is giving the highest message, which is meant for those who have crossed all these grades. Therefore, the essence of all that is there, of all the religions, of anything that somebody thinks is connected with the Supreme and all, the essence is given by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And therefore, very clearly, all this is said that one should associate with holy devotees of the Lord, carefully avoid the association of unholy non-devotees. Carefully avoid means we don't go to fight, we don't disrespect them. Oh, you are a non-devotee. Arey, you are a demon. No, we have to avoid association means we keep ourselves away, respecting them, praying for them. But we will not go and sit with them, talk with them for an hour, for 2 hours, or tell me what is going on in your life. All those things we will not do. That is association. That person will start suggesting, Arey, why are you wasting your time in all these things? After some time, we'll start thinking, yeah, that person is right. Why am I wasting time in all these things? That is what the association of non-devotees can do. So therefore, we should be very, very careful. Maya is very strong. The illusory energy of Krishna, Lord Krishna, is very, very strong. So therefore, we should always stay protected in the association of holy devotees. Pure devotees of Lord Krishna are very careful to keep aloof from the two kinds of non-devotees. Now, what are those two kinds of non-devotees? Krishna willing, we'll see tomorrow. So, and we'll pause here for today. Thank you very much for your very kind association. Vansha kalpatarubhyashta kripa sindhubhyaivacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavibhyo namo namaha. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. जगत गुरु श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय. श्री श्रीमद श्रीला जय प्रताका स्वामी गुरु महाराज की जय. निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि
श्यामंतला नमोई माता जी की जय.
ऑल ग्लोरीज टू नित्यानंद गौरांग कुटी भक्त वृंद की जय.
जय हरि बोल.